Welcome back, guys, to the fight wrap-up for UFC Vegas 114. Let's kick it off with the main event between Kevin Vallejos and Josh Emmett. What a performance from Kevin Vallejos with a round one finish, and he made it look easy. He was tagging him to the body, kept tagging him to the head, to a point where Emmett had no choice but to fold. What a performance. He made Emmett just look like he wasn't meant to be in there with him. And I said it on the Fight Capital show previously during the whole week when we go live on TikTok, etc., or live on Instagram. I was saying Kevin Vallejos was either going to put on a dominant performance like Taporia did versus him, where it goes the full 5 rounds, but you see it was clear of 50-42, or you were going to see Emmett get a finish in round one. And what happened? He got a finish in round one. What a performance from him. And listen, guys, everyone's gonna be thinking now, who is he gonna fight in the top five? Because he's that good. I also said that everyone was gonna think, who does he fight next? This guy needs to find the top five. That's what's gonna happen. Everyone's gonna be talking about that Monday morning for when they're moving all the rankings. They're gonna be like, okay, this guy is now ranked number 11 because he beat Josh Emmett. He needs to fight someone in the top five, not even top 10. He's that good. And there's plenty of guys that need a matchup right now. So, yeah, definitely. We love to see that. Now, another fight I want to talk about, Asplund versus Petrino. I predicted that Petrino was going to have an advantage in the grappling game. And yes, he did. Being a two-way fighter in that heavyweight division shows success for these fighters a lot of the time. But Asplund did do very well. I never say he wasn't going to do well, but he really did well. He showed off his striking. The guy's got combinations for days. For a guy that got into the sport late, wow. Very good performance. He's the definition of an actual fun heavyweight. At the moment, at heavyweight, we just have guys that have that one punch knockout power, but are just lazy after the first 30 seconds. They get tired like that. Asplund, he gives it his all. He's the Nate Diaz of the heavyweight division. I'm really excited for his next few fights. No, not even his next few fights. His whole UFC career, because I believe he will stay in the UFC. He showed just how good he was. It was a very close fight with Petrino. It was not it was not a domination exactly. Sure, his face is bloodied up, but it was a close fight, and you love to see it. A great matchup right there. Now, another fight I really want to talk about, Elijah Smith. Just how strong is this kid and explosive? Wow. He was kind of getting a bit grappled. He was getting wrestled a bit in the first round. The guy was really shooting his hooks deep and really controlling him a bit. But Elijah kept on getting up and getting up and getting up. You could have seen just how strong this guy was. Then you watch the second round. Wow. D- like, oh my God, I can't even say it, man. It was just perfection. It was perfection. This guy is as explosive as it gets, and that's what you want from these fighters, and that's what you're getting from him. This guy's gonna be an elite guy within that division, and I see nothing but success for him. He has the grappling. He does. He really does. He has the grappling. Sure, it's not at the highest level, but he's so strong that it doesn't even matter. As soon as he dazes you, you're out. You're not recovering from Elijah Smith, and that's what we saw in this fight. What a performance as well from him. What a performance. Those are mainly the three fights I really wanted to go over. This was an incredible event. Another one, Andre Philly versus Jose Delgado. A nice stand and bang from both guys. It was really fun to watch. Jose Delgado, he got knocked down in that first round, but then decided to progress through, and really in the second and third round, just analyzed them and picked them apart a bit. He really deserved that 29-28 card. Now, I wasn't a fan of one of the judges giving it 29-28 to Philly. Philly, he did well, but he just didn't win that second and third, in my eye at least. Yeah, didn't like that scorecard really at all. Harry Hardwick, the guy's 0-2 in the UFC now, but you could tell he puts his heart and passion in those fights. He fights with his heart. He got his jaw broken but the guy puts in that effort you want to see from every fighter. You know, a lot of fighters don't fight like dogs, and he really does. So I would like to see him fight again in the UFC, just purely based off of that, you know, because a lot of fighters are not there to fight, they're there to technically beat you. And it's good to have a few fighters that are there to fight and just scrap. Because that's what fans want to see sometimes. You know, we're a fan of the technical aspect of the fighting game, but sometimes you just want to see kind of a bar burner. That's all. Uh, yeah, that's been the wrap up. Those are the main fights I really wanted to go over. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to follow Fight Capital Media on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever you want, really. Even Twitter, if you want to keep up with my little tweets. I'm Matthew Sartor at Fight Capital Media, whichever one you want to pick. Uh, yeah, you know, this podcast is sponsored by Hayabusa and Fight Signal. Fight Signal is a fight analyzing website. You could use my code FightCM for 50% off. And on Hayabusa for your fight gear, you can use code FightCM for 10% off. And I'll see you guys in the next one.